Matthew 9:27. Kai paraganti ekathen to Jesu, ekaluthesan auto dua tu floi, kradzantes kai legantes, eleison hemas, huias David. We read, and as Jesus went on from there, we'll come back to this, but this is probably an example of a dative absolute, where we have a dative noun or pronoun, a dative participle, and we render it as a temporal clause, right? And as Jesus went on from there, 2 blind men followed him. Notice how the verb akalutheo takes a dative object or dative complement. 2 blind men followed him, crying out and saying, and these participles are expressing the manner in which they were following him, so adverbial participles of manner, or perhaps we should just understand them as introducing the direct speech. What were they saying? They were saying, have mercy on us, right? This right here is an imperative, obviously used as request. It's not commanding anyone, but it's requesting Jesus from the verb eleo, to have mercy on. You can see that son ending. That's just an aorist active imperative. Remember, the imperative is not necessarily command. It can be request. Second person singular because it's addressing the singular person, Jesus. Have mercy on us. There's your accusative direct object. And then Jesus is addressed with the nominative of address. You might have expected the vocative huia, and in fact some manuscripts do have the vocative form huia, but the nominative is many times used like a vocative, and it's called a nominative of address. So here Jesus is addressed as huias David, son of David. Jesus is the promised heir of David's throne, who is fulfilling the promises made about the Davidic Messiah. Let's go back up here to the beginning and just take a quick look at this paraganti. You know the word parago, to go by or to pass by. You see that iota on the end. What we have here is just a present active participle. It's dative masculine singular because it's telling us about the dative masculine singular person, Jesus. You're very accustomed to the genitive absolute, where you have genitive pronoun or noun, genitive participle, but arguably we also sometimes have some dative absolutes, where the dative noun or pronoun becomes the subject. Here, Jesus, the participle becomes the verb, passing by, and then, or passing on from here, the ekathen from there, he was passing on from there, and then we make this into a temporal clause. As or when Jesus was passing on from there, 2 blind men followed him, crying out and saying, have mercy on us, son of David.